Hello everybody, Thomas Hadley here. Thank you so much for clicking onto this video. I know this video isn't the highest of quality right now, and I know that this is a kind of different situation than I've usually have done in the past, but I wanted to start doing a new type of video. Instead of doing reactions where I would get copyright strikes and all that kind of stuff, because a lot of people have seen in the past that I've done reactions and then they don't like that I kind of split it up and kind of make it to where it doesn't get copyrighted. People don't really like that very much. So what I'm going to try to do is just do reviews, kind of tell you my opinion, and then tell you if I recommend it. I'm going to break it up into three parts. I'm going to be breaking it up into vocals, going to be breaking it up into lyrics, and then the instrumental. And with that, lyrics would be basically what the song means, if it feels like, you know, there's emotion in it, things like that. Depends on what kind of song it is, because each song's gonna be different. So, I'm not gonna give it a 1 through 10 rating. I am going to just give it a, thumbs up, thumbs down if I recommend it, should you listen to it, things like that. So, before that, make sure there is going to be a link down below in the description and probably in the pinned comments saying, or a link that is to some of my music. If you would like to check that out, that would be appreciated. But also, make sure to subscribe to this channel, like the video if you do end up liking it. If you don't, please leave it in the comments why you don't. I'd really appreciate that. So today, we're going to be talking about The Weather by Lawrence. So, Lawrence is kind of a up-and-coming band. I initially heard about them when going on tour, well, not going on tour, but going to see John Bellion on tour. They were one of the opening acts with Marky Basie, and they were super down to earth. They were like, hey, we're going to be up on this side of the pavilion or whatever after our set. It'd be awesome if you came to see us. And I got to meet them. I got to talk to them. They were really, really nice people. And even though they were super busy, you could tell they were super busy. They were super nice. And they even let me have autographs. Like, they were super sweet, and it was great meeting them. So basically, this song is called The Weather, and in this song, it doesn't really remind me of another type of Lawrence song, because Lawrence is more of like a jazzy style band. It's kind of really hard to pinpoint exactly what it is. It's like a soul jazz type thing going on with Clyde and Gracie, and Gracie does a lot of the vocals. They both kind of half and half with the vocals. Sometimes their songs just with Gracie, sometimes their songs just with Clyde, or they do a mixture of both. And this song seems like a very personal song to Gracie herself. And so the vocals, they remind me a lot of vocals that she's done in the past. It has her little twang to it, like she does in a lot of her other songs, but in this, it does feel almost like a Broadway musical. It has that kind of energy. There's some like spoken word singing a little bit there, like you would if you were in a play, and like, I hope you kind of know what I'm talking about there. Her higher pitched vocals in this song are absolutely amazing. The vocals are really nice in this song. I highly recommend just listening to these vocals because they're really great. The lyrics, it kind of seems like it's after a breakup. There's different situations whether we should still talk or not, because basically, after a relationship and you're like, oh, we should still be friends, but you still love them. It's kind of a weird situation. Do you still try to keep up with them? Do you still talk to them? Or do you kind of just let it be? And in the lyrics, one of the situations is talking about there being fires in LA and should I call you to make sure you're okay? And that's really intense. Like, should you talk to your ex or whoever it is, or something? It may not even be an ex. It could just be somebody that you love, but you were never with them. But I think it is more of a breakup type song, and you don't know if you should actually talk to them or not. And so the lyrics themselves, even though they're not like super groundbreaking as like how there's kind of like hidden messages or things like that, it is very clear on what they're saying in the song. But I think the emotions wrapped up with the lyrics, I think it works really well in this song. I don't think that it has to be, you know, super subliminal or anything like that for it to make sense or be enjoyable. The instrumental, so part 3, the instrumental is a lot different than most of their work. It does kind of remind me of how they did for the Noelle soundtrack. If you've seen Noelle on Disney Plus, the music in that movie was done by Lawrence, Clyde Lawrence, and a couple other people, but it doesn't have exactly that same soul pop sound. This does sound more like a I think it does feel like a Broadway musical song. It's a so emotional, down-to-earth song. It has very simplistic instrumentals. It has a simple piano, and then there's a guitar in the background. You don't really hear that much from Lawrence. So I think it's really cool them doing this, and also it is done with Beautiful Mind Records, which is John Bellion's record label now, and all of it together sounds really good. And I know I'm kind of just like moving back and forth, and I probably shouldn't be doing that, and that might be a little bit annoying, and I'm sorry, but that's kind of always how I've been, and I kind of want to keep myself in these videos and also talk about things and such. But yeah, overall, I feel like this song is definitely worth listening to. It's not very long, it's not even 3 minutes long, and I feel like it's a very good listen. I think you'll enjoy it. And I think it is a good introductory song to Lawrence, and then after that you could listen to some other stuff. But what do you guys think about it if you did listen to it? Let me know in the comments below, and also I put in the description the Spotify link to the song, so that way you could actually listen to it if you haven't already. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Make sure to leave a like on this video if you did end up liking it. If you didn't, please leave in the comments below why you didn't. I'd really appreciate that. And also check out my album Dear Kayla Part 1. I'll also put that in the description. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Goodbye.